So today we're diving into the March 2025 updates from Blink. They put out their release notes, and there's quite a bit in there.
There really is. We're talking everything from, web themes for specific businesses to search improvements, payment stuff, even delivery tools. A real mix.
Our mission, then, for this deep dive, unpack the key changes, figure out what impact they might actually have, and do it without drowning you in, like tech jargon. Sound good?
Sounds perfect. Where should we start?
Let's kick things off with something visual, the storefront.
Okay, so Blink rolled out a completely new web theme. It's tailored specifically for online grocery stores. There's even a live example, storenew.blinkco.io if you want to see it.
Oh, interesting. So what's the thinking behind it?
Well, it's designed for businesses maybe with fewer distinct products, low volume SKUs.
Yep.
The layout is cleaner, more structured. The idea is to help customers make decisions faster.
Right, so less clutter, more focus.
Yeah.
I can see how that would work. They also mentioned premium look and feel.
Yeah, they specifically called that out for places like bakeries or maybe high-end dessert businesses. It gives that polished online presence.
Okay, so the core benefits they're pushing are improved conversions, a more tailored experience for certain types of stores, and that premium look.
Exactly. It makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Especially if you're in food e-commerce, how much that first impression, that design, actually shapes whether someone buys.
definitely. That visual appeal is huge for trust.
Yeah.
Okay, moving from looks to getting people in the door or keeping them ordering, promotions.
Right. They've added a new promo code restriction, dine-in only.
Ah, okay, so you can make a discount code that literally only works if someone is eating in the restaurant.
Precisely. The validation checks the order type. If it's not dine-in, the code won't work.
That's pretty clever for boosting foot traffic. So
Yeah.
the benefits are getting more people physically in seats, running super targeted campaigns.
And cutting down on people maybe using a dine-in special for their delivery order reduces that kind of misuse.
Makes total sense, especially with restaurants trying to balance online and offline these days.
Absolutely. And speaking of promotions, but switching to delivery, there's a new option in their GYO module.
GYO, that's their Grow Your Own Marketing Toolkit.
Correct. They've added a free delivery promo option within GYO.
Okay, so more flexibility for setting up campaigns. Offer free delivery to entice people.
Exactly. It's another tool in the box to attract customers, maybe convert someone who's on the fence. They expect it to boost conversions, add variety to campaigns.
And just make customers happier.
Yeah.
People love free delivery.
Who doesn't? It shows delivery is still a major focus.
Okay. Now shifting gears a bit, something more. Foundational. Localization.
Yes, the Saudi Real symbol, the SAR Blink, has integrated the updated symbol across the whole platform.
Seems like a small detail, but for businesses operating in Saudi Arabia, that's crucial, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely crucial. You need the correct symbol on invoices, receipts, checkout, everywhere. It's about accuracy, professionalism.
And just making transactions smooth for everyone involved. It highlights how important getting those local details right is for any platform with global reach.
Precisely. It's baseline stuff, but you have to get it right.
Okay, let's talk trust signals. Customer reviews.
Right. There's a new feature that automatically displays top customer reviews on the merchant's website.
Automatically displays the top ones, so it's curating the positive feedback.
Kind of, yeah. It's about showcasing the best experiences.
Mm-hmm.
It's classic social proof.
Right, social proof. Seeing others had a good experience makes you more likely to trust the business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Blink says it builds credibility, increases engagement, and ultimately should help boost sales. It taps right into that psychology.
Makes sense. Okay,
Sure.
sticking with user experience. Search functionality. What's new there?
They've enhanced it with a dynamic, interactive search field.
Meaning,
as you start typing in the search box, it suggests items in real time, like predictive search.
oh, nice. That's always helpful. Saves time, reduces frustration.
Totally. The goals are a faster search, better user satisfaction, because slow search is annoying, and hopefully higher conversion rates because people find things easily.
Addresses that need for speed we all seem to have online. Now, sometimes updates are about removing things, right? To streamline.
Yes, exactly. They've introduced a mapless website checkout flow.
Mapless checkout. So no more dropping a pin on a map for your address.
Correct. Customers just type in their address. The idea is it's faster, less friction in the checkout process, more flexible address entry.
That sounds simpler for the customer,
Yeah.
but I remember seeing a note about that one, a potential downside.
Yes, there's a trade-off. Blink mentions that while it's quicker, the location accuracy might be reduced compared to pinning on a map.
Ah, and that could affect.
Third-party delivery integrations. If the address isn't quite as precise, it could potentially cause issues for the delivery drivers finding the place.
Right. So it's a balance. Convenience versus potential delivery hiccups. Businesses need to weigh that up.
Exactly. It's not always a clear win-win. Okay, let's peek behind the curtain a bit. Back-end stuff. API integrations.
Right. What's changed there?
Merchants can now manage their Blink API webhooks directly in the merchant console.
Okay, webhooks.
Yeah.
Those are the automated messages between different systems. Yeah, like
Yeah.
when an order happens, it tells another system automatically.
That's a good way to put it. Before, managing these might have been more technical or required support. Now, there's a dedicated section in the console to set up and manage the URLs for these webhooks.
So easier integration with other tools they might be using, like accounting software or loyalty programs.
Precisely. The benefits are faster integrations, getting that real-time operational data flowing between systems, and just creating a smoother tech ecosystem if you use multiple tools alongside Blink.
Puts more control directly in the merchant's hands. Makes sense. Okay, sticking with back-end improvements, grocery search got another mention.
It did. Beyond just the dynamic suggestions, they've improved the underlying grocery search functionality. Think smarter filters, better relevance ranking for results.
So the search isn't just faster, it's smarter.
That's the goal. They mention optimized query processing so it understands what you're looking for better and pulls up the most relevant items more quickly. Better UX, better discovery for the customer.
Crucial for online grocery where you might have thousands of items.
Absolutely critical. Okay, how about making things look nice again? Branding.
Yes, branding in the app.
Right. Merchants can now customize the app menu's title and background color directly from the merchant console again.
So more control over matching the app's look and feel to their specific brand.
Exactly. Strengthens the branding, improves visual appeal, makes it feel more their app, and it's designed to be easy to do.
Good. Easy customization is always a plus. What about the app's main screen?
That's had a redesign too, a new UI for the app home screen.
And usability, I assume.
Yes. It now shows the order modes like delivery, pickup really clearly, and a neat touch. It remembers your last selected location and order mode.
Oh, that's handy for repeat customers. Saves a few clicks.
Exactly. The goal is faster reordering, a smoother overall experience, and keeping people engaged with the app. Less friction, more convenience.
Makes sense. Another app update. Collapsible sections for variations.
Yeah, this sounds useful if you have a product with tons of options, pizza toppings, sandwich fillings, sizes, whatever those variation sections can now be collapsed.
Ah, so it doesn't look like a giant, overwhelming list when you first open the product.
Exactly. Keeps the interface cleaner, less intimidating. You just expand the section you want to customize. They say it simplifies browsing, enhances the UX, and helps the app scale better for complex menus.
Nice usability touch. Okay, let's switch back to getting found online. SEO, search engine optimization. Sounds like Blink made several moves here.
They did. First one, ALT tags for item images. Merchants can now customize these in the console.
ALT tags. Those are the text descriptions behind images, right? For search engines and accessibility.
Correct. They tell Google what an image is about, which helps SEO. And they're vital for visually impaired users using screen readers. Giving merchants control means they can write better, more descriptive tags.
So better SEO, better accessibility, more content control. Makes sense. What else for SEO?
The sitemap, specifically for grocery clients, now includes links to category and subcategory pages.
Okay, the sitemap is like the website's table of contents for search engines.
Pretty much, yeah. Helps crawlers find and index everything. Adding these category-subcategory links makes it easier for search engines to understand the structure of a grocery site and find all the product sections. Should improve indexing and discoverability.
Good for grocery.
Yeah.
Anything specific for restaurants on the SEO front?
Yes, dedicated category pages in the restaurant web UI.
Meaning instead of just filtering a main menu, there are actual separate pages for like appetizers, main courses, desserts.
Yeah, exactly. Standalone pages. This helps structure the site better for users, but crucially, it's great for SEO. Search engines can index these specific category pages, making the restaurant more discoverable for searches like best pizza near me or sushi delivery.
Ah, so it helps target those specific searches better.
Smart. Very smart. And one more SEO tweak. Item detail page URLs.
How have they changed?
They now include the actual item's name in the URL itself, so instead of maybe product 123, it might be product large pepperoni pizza.
Okay, more descriptive URLs. Why does that matter?
Several reasons. Boosts SEO because the keywords are right in the link. It's more user-friendly. You can see what the page is about from the URL, and it makes the links more informative when shared.
Little changes, big impact potentially. Okay, let's shift from customers finding the business to the business getting the product to the customer. Delivery operations,
Right.
rider portal updates.
Right. Enhancements to the Blink Writer portal. Seems focused on better reporting and management.
What kind of reporting?
Several things. A toggle for operations hours in writer reports. A writer performance report, this tracks things like number of deliveries, delays, efficiency metrics. Also, branch tasks and company tasks reports to see how work is being distributed.
So much more data for managers to see how their delivery operation is actually performing. Identify bottlenecks, track rider efficiency.
Exactly. It's about providing the tools for smoother operations and better performance tracking on the delivery side.
Okay, makes sense. And finally, the lifeblood of e-commerce payments.
Yes, always important. Blink has expanded its payment gateway support, integrated 3 new ones.
Oh, which ones?
They've added EazyPay, which they say offers seamless digital payments. Then there's XPay, and a key feature there is card tokenization.
Tokenization. That's the secure way to save card details for faster future checkouts, right?
Exactly. Securely saves card info without storing the raw details. And the third one is AbhiPay, which apparently offers real-time payment capabilities.
So, more choice for merchants, potentially smoother or faster payment options depending on the gateway chosen. Always good to have flexibility there.
Absolutely. More options generally mean merchants can pick what works best for their specific needs and customer base, leading to smoother transactions overall.
Wow, okay, that was quite a list. From the customer-facing website themes and search, right through to back-end API stuff, SEO tweaks, and delivery management.
It really covers a lot of ground, doesn't it? It shows that ongoing evolution you mentioned at the start, constant refinement across the board.
Yeah, and you can see the underlying themes, improving the user experience, making things more efficient for the business, increasing discoverability, adding flexibility.
Exactly. These aren't just random features. They seem to tie into broader goals of helping businesses succeed online and giving their customers a better experience.
So listening to all this,
Mm-hmm.
it makes you think, doesn't it? As you digest these updates from Blink, maybe consider your own world, your own work. Are there processes you could streamline, like that mapless checkout, even with its trade-offs?
Or areas where better personalization, like the theme or maybe the search results, could make a difference. Or even just improving discoverability, like those SEO updates.
Exactly. Thinking about the principles behind these changes that focus on UX, efficiency, SEO, branding, how could applying those principles benefit what you do, even outside of using this specific platform? Something to mull over.
That's a great takeaway thought. Food for thought, definitely. Well, that wraps up our deep dive into Blink's March 2025 updates.
Indeed. Thanks for digging through it with me. We'll be back soon with another deep dive into something else that catches our eye.